Welcome to BHS Surveyor Degree College, Davapalli. So today I'm going to explain about the paper is PHP Mysql Wordpress. Okay, this paper is belongs to third BSc Computer Science as a cluster C1 paper. This is called as a cluster C1 paper in sixth semester. In sixth semester. Okay, so in previous class I was discussed about the functions. Okay, so present we are in the second unit named as working with functions. What is that? Working with functions. Okay, so in previous class I was discussed about the some predefined functions. Okay, so it's the built-in functions and so many functions. Okay, so there is a 100,000 predefined and 1000 built-in functions are available in the PHP. Okay, the function is a very important term in the while you are using the PHP. So function is the one of the keyword here. Function is the one of the keyword here while we are using the while we are constructing the programming in the PHP here. Okay, so PHP is support the functions here also. PHP is also support the functions concept also very easily and attractively, efficiently. Okay, the program is executing very easily and effectively. It's going like this. Okay, so what is function here? I told you in the previous class what is function here. Okay, so function means what here? What is the purpose of the function here? Okay, so let us see here what is function. Function is a self-contained block of statements which was invoked by a special task. Is called as a functions. So in these functions, we are going to execute the programs are very easily, and the program can easily understand the what programs is going to execute here. What are the parts of the program here? Okay. So in generally, we are calling set. We are talking about the function means what here? Function means the large programmers are converted into smaller programs, which are known as the functions. Okay. By the advantage of the separate the large program into smaller programs. So here we can easily understand the programming by writing the programmers and seeing the outside of the programmers here. Okay. The program is executing step by step process here. The program is executing step by step process here. So the program can implement so many functions within a single program here. Okay. So if we want to use the four our functions or four subprograms here like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So you have to separate with the addition program is belongs to addition coding is also belongs to one of the function that is called addition. Okay, and the multiplication program is going to written within the multiplication function, and division function is also going to write here within the division functions, and the subtraction function is also going to write here within the subtraction functions. Okay, so by using the by indicating the function name here like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, the user can easily understand the program here by identifying the uh, formulas and identifying the function name here. Okay, so by easily you can easily understand the by through the name of the function name here, through the name of the function name here. So in this concept we are using the functions here. Okay, that means the large programmers are may converted into smaller programs is known as the functions here. Okay, so in these sessions each and everyone can easily understand the program here. Okay, so that is the main advantage of the program here. The main advantage of the program function is called as a the programmer easily can understand the program here, and the program going to which lines are executing here and which statements which lines are prepared, what is the execution of the here. Okay, so that means the large programmers may convert to some parts here, some of the parts here, that support is called as the program here. Okay, it is a function here, that is also we called as a sub function here, sub program here. Okay, so subfunction is also called as a function here. Subprogram is also called as a function here. Subprogram means what here? The program can be split into smaller parts. It is called as a subprograms or It is also we are known as the function here. Okay. So what is the purpose of function here? The main advantage of the function is called as the code reusability. What is it? Code reusability. Code reusability. Code reusability means what here? Once you have to write the code and no need to write the again and again in the program here. Okay, you have to using that function name. You have to calling that function. It very easy. Okay, so in these sessions, the program is going to function topic. It's performing the function topic is very easily and clearly here, and easily is very easily and very clearly here. Okay, the code reusability. Using the code reusability, the program length is automatically decreased. The program length is automatically decreased. Whenever the program length is decreased, automatically program executing very fast here. The program executing very fast here because of the it occupying the less memory space. It occupying less memory space, and it having the only limited lines to executing here. Okay, and the time complexity is also increased. Time is also reduced to executing the program here. So that's why the program is executing very efficiently and effectively manner here. Program executes effectively and efficiently manner using the function here. Whenever the code reusability is used in functions, we have to save the memory space here. Okay, so what is the code reusability? I will give you an example with the code of the program here in the sessions here. Okay, so you have to use the program C. You have to use the program here. You have to use the program here. So in the sessions we are going to write in some program here. So in this program we are going to write the code with the help of the function here. Okay, in C language or Java language, how many types of the functions are available here? There is a four types of the functions are available here. So named as a function can be divided into four types with no arguments, with no return types. Okay, next with no arguments, with return types. Okay, so with return types, with no arguments. Okay, so and with return types with arguments here. Okay, so return type means what here? The function name should be written like this, even void or int or float, whatever it may be here. Okay, the function name return type is called as a like this or void. Void means what here? Void is one of the return type. It should not return any value. Okay, while we are using the no return type values, you have to specify the return type should be a void here. Okay, the first one is a return type and second one is called as a function name here. Okay, so let us see here. There is a first one is called as a return type here. Return type and second one is called as a function name here. Function name. So within the branches you have to use the arguments or parameters. Arguments or parameters. So this is called as a function here while we are using in the C or C++ program or Java program here. Okay. So return type and function name and arguments. Okay. So here it is the return type here, it is the function name here, and it is the arguments here. Okay. So our function can be clarified into there is a four types of the functions are available here. Okay. That is one first is the no return type. That means no return type and no arguments. No arguments or no parameters. Both are going to perform the same here. Okay. So in this case, there is no return types are available here, like void, int, float, whatever it may be here. So and there is a no arguments here. So within the braces, within the bracket, we don't providing any parameters to executing the program in the page in the normal programming languages here. Okay. So there is another type is also available here. It is called no return type with arguments. Okay, third one is called as a with return type and no arguments. And fourth one is called as a with the return type and with the arguments. Okay, so total we have there is a four types of the there is four types of the functions are available here. So in these sessions, so in this session we are going to discuss about these kinds of the types of the functions here. So in this case, the return type, function name, arguments. Okay. If we are specifying the here there is a no specifying any return type, it is called as a no return type. And sometimes in programming is sometimes you are called as a we are specifying the some arguments here. In some programs we are don't here we don't specify the any arguments here. That is we called as a if you specify any arguments that is called with arguments. If you are not specifying any arguments that is we called as a without arguments here. Okay, so this is the functions type here. This is the functions type here. The ultimate goal of the function is called as a code reusability. So what is the code reusability? Let us see here with this example. Okay, so in this session we have to copy this code to so see here. So I'm giving you an example. I'm writing the program here. So using some code here. So while we are using the PHP, we have to specify less than question mark PHP. It is the initial start of the PHP here. So in this sessions we are going to write here that is called as a so code here. So in this code we have to write some code either like as you wish. We need the code here. We have to like directly we have to use this code here. So in this code we have to also close this code using the question mark with colon here. Question mark with column here. So in this session, in this between these two lines, we have to write your PHP code here. Okay. So what is the purpose of the function here? The purpose of the function here is used to the code reusability. So what is the code reusability here? Let us see here. What is the purpose of the code reusability here? Okay. See. So in this session, I'm going to printing the college name. Our college name is called as like this. So if you print the any items in the PHP, you have to use this printer that is printer statement that is called echo statements. In the echo statements, you have to write this. You have to write like this echo. Echo. In this echo, you have to write this. VHS. VLM. Okay. So if you save this program and compile this program, you have to get the output like this. Just a BLM degree college is the or output of the program here. Okay. So this is the normal execution of the program here. So if you program will be run here and the output will be getting the same output here at least once in the time here. Okay. So in this session, I am not using the any functions here. In this session, I am not using any functions here. Just we have to simply print the only VHS or VLM degree college. That's it. Okay. So if your program will be going to execute this program, that program get the output is only that is called as the VHS or VLM degree college is the only output here. Okay. So in this session, I am going to I'm going to write here. There is a function here. I have to write a function name that is called as a function here. So if you need to write the function in PHP code here, you have to use the keyword is called as a function here. Okay, function is the one of the keyword while you are using the functions in PHP here. Okay, while there is a in C and C++ Java is not getting the any functions keyword, okay, function keyword, but in PHP there is a function keyword is also available here. So in this section we have to write this function. Okay, so after that function we have to specify the function name here. After that function we have to specify the function name here. That is what we have to write here. Write message here, and in this session open and close brackets here. Okay, so this is the write message here. I have to write the write message here. If you want to write any function name, you have to write as you wish, and the if it is general, the function name should be, if it having the two or three or four words here. So in this session you have to specify the one word of the first letter should be a capital letter. So that's why I'm writing the M is the capital letter. So the remaining rest of the letters will be our lower case here. Okay. Here is the W is also smaller letters only. Okay. So I'm writing the function name. Function name named as what here? Write message here. What is that? Write message. Write one word. Message is also one word here. Okay. So if you want to declaring the function name in while you are using the PHP code, while you're using the PHP program, you have to specify the function name should be except for first word, the second or third or fourth word of the first letter must be, you have to specify with the uppercase letters. So here I'm using the two words here like write message here. Okay, so write is one of the word and message is the second word. So that's why write message should be in the capital letters. I'm specifying the M is the capital letter here. Okay, if you want to write any code here, you have to write with your name or desired names, whatever it may be. But if your function name should be, if you having the function name should be two words here, you have to specify in the second word first letter should be uppercase here. This is the mandatory here. Okay, so in this session function write message here. Whenever the function is created automatically, open and close statements are also available here. Okay, so this is the open and close statements are available here. Okay, so in this session function write message function here, function write message function here. So function write message. So in this session I'm not specifying any values here. So in this session I'm going to write here what is here. There is a arguments. So there is a no arguments to specify here. There is a no arguments to specify here. So that's why you need to go with the write message and open this close functions, and you have to call that function here. Okay, so in this session you have to write like this. If you're writing this program, the program will be executing and the answer will be getting the only one answer, that is called BHSR VLM degree college. Okay, BHSR VLM degree college is the one of the answers here. So in this session, so we are using the function here. We are using the function. So here there is a no output of the program also available here because of the we are not calling any function here. While we are using the functions, in these functions there is a two types of the functions are available here. That is called as one of the function name is called as a calling function and another one is called as a called function here. Okay, whenever we calling the another function, the program function will be executing the here. Whenever we calling the function, that program going to executing that function only. Okay, so here there is a one function also available here named as a write message here. Okay, so in this section I'm going to write here function when write message here. Okay, so there is a no calling functions are also available here. Okay, so for this purpose we have to use the function calling function. So the calling function should be write like this. You have to write message. Okay, what is that? Write message. This is the calling function. This function is going to calling this function only. Okay, and this function contains what here? This function contains BHSR VLM degree college. BHSR VLM degree college here. Okay, so in this section we have to specify the BH statement. in this section we have to also the BR statements. The BR means what here? BR means break. After printing this line, the cursor comes to here and again blinking here. Okay, if you are not specifying this BR, the cursor blinks here. The cursor will be blink here. If you are specifying the BR means break statements, that means after the executing of the statements, the last statement will be going to execute empty and it comes to second line and wait for the cursor here and wait for the cursor here. Okay, so hence we are going to write the function. The function name should be a write message here. What is that? Write message here. So in this section, write message means what here? The write message is the one of the function. This function will be going to call the same function here. Call the same function here. Okay. So in this section, there is a no parameters are also available here. So that's why we're going to here and check the handling. Check the the same function name that is called write message and no parameters. Okay, one of the function name should be matched and it return should be matched and it argument should be matched. That function will be called to the that function and that function will be executing here very clearly, very clearly. Okay, if you don't write in this code, if you don't write in this calling function, the program should not get any answer here. The program should not get any answer here because of the you should not call any function here. Okay, so in this function you have to call the function only. You have to call the function. Okay, the function will be executing here. The called function will be going to execute here and print the same answer here. Okay, so in this session I'm going to write here. There is a one write message here and the program going to here and coming to function write message here. Okay, and here coming to here later the function will be calling this function name. What is the function name here? Write message. Okay, in this session open closing braces in this between these two statements there is a statements are available here called as a VHSL degree college. Okay, so this function is going to here and calling this function and calling to this function. In this function contains what here? Echo VHSL degree college. So that's why the output of the program is called as only VHSL degree college. Degree college here. So this is the output of the program here. While we are using this is the output here. Okay, so the function will be coming to here and check the function write message here. So this function name and this function name should be matched and it having the no return type, sorry, it having the no arguments, it is also having the no arguments here. So that's why it's going to execute the condition. The output is called as a VHS or VLM degree college. Okay, so because of the VHS or VLM degree college is written within the function name should be a write message. That's why I'm calling write message once here. Okay, that's why we have to the program is executing here. Okay, so if you want to write again write message and again the answer should be the calling the here after this calling function this will be closed and again come to here and it is going to again here and again execute this line from here to here and again the answer is VHSL VLL degree college. This is the program output here. Okay, so here two types are calling from here. The function should be write message. Okay, and here we have to call the function name as a two types. So that's why the program executes two times. The program answer is VHSL degree college, VHSL degree college. Okay, so code reusability means what here? Write once, reuse at anywhere at any situations. Okay, that is we called as a code reusability. Write once and reuse at anywhere. Okay, or run anywhere. So I'm writing here once here and reusing again and again. Okay, So if you want to write the 3 times here, okay, you want to write the 3 times something here, and the program is also the output also getting 3 times here, because of the every time has in it can print only one time of the statement here. So that's why I'm going to explain about this topic. Okay, so I'm writing only once here. I'm writing going to write only one statement, that is not BHSRBL, but the execution, the output of the program is called as a 3 times, because of the code reusability, because of the write message having the statement, it is called as a BHSRBL degree college. Okay, I'm going to write the function name named as called as a write message and write message and write message. Okay, total we have to, the program is executing only 3 times while you are calling the function named as a write message. Okay, in this scenario the program is executing 3 lines of the program here, like this: BHSRVLM degree college, BHSRVLM degree college, BHSRVLM degree college here. Okay, this is the function and code reusability here. Okay, so you have to copy this code, and without these lines, without having these lines. Here we calling the 3 times of the function here with the function named as write message here. Okay, let us see. Copy this code and execute it in the PHP code here. Okay, so you have to write this double quotes also here in the break. Okay, this is the code of the program here. So in this session, I'm going to explain the code reusability. I'm also going using the another topic with the help of the same topic, with the help of the functions and code reusability with the use of the same function name. But here I'm specifying the arguments here. So next program is going to write with the help of the arguments. This program is going to perform the without arguments. We should perform the functions in PHP here. Okay. So here when I'm going to specifying the arguments here. With the help of the arguments, I'm going to write. See here. So in this program, I'm going to write it like this. So this is the arguments are from the function name here. This is one of the function name. Function name is the write message, and the here I'm specifying the variable. It is the variable because of the it can be followed by the dollar shape here. So whenever the name can be followed by the dollar shape, or any character followed by the dollar shape, that should be called as that should be called as treated as a what here, it is treated as a variable here. So this is the one of the variable here. This is the one of the variable here. So in the section echo good morning name, sorry, dot dollar name dot br is break here, and the closure here, function will be closure here, and I am calling the function name as a write message here. Okay, write message here and message Venkat here. Okay, so what is that? Venkat here. So the program is going to execute this. Venkat is going to place the with the name here because of the function. This is the parameter arguments or arguments function here. Okay, in this session I'm going to passing values to the that variable only. Okay, from the calling function. This is the calling function. It is to call this function and the function name. These two function names should be same and this is the answer of the variable here. Okay, so hence it's going to carry the name from here. Okay, so name is nothing but Venkat here. Okay, then the answer is good morning Venkat. Good morning Venkat is the answer of the output of this program here. Output of this program here. Okay, so let us see here. So this is the output of the program here. So the function is started from here to here, and the function name should be a white message, and this is the arguments. Okay, so same arguments can be right here. So write message and these parameters. That means these values can be going to place these values here. Okay, so in this variable the Venkat will be placed here and the answer is equal good morning Venkat here. Okay, name means dot dollar name dot is called as a name. If the name contains what here Venkat here. Okay, the output of the program is called as a so output is called as a good morning. So it is called good morning. So this is called as so this is the one type of the output here. Okay, so if you're writing, if you want to writing the same code here with respect to the other name, you have to call again this function that should be written like this. So right here same function can be used here. Write message. Okay, write message. In this session you have to write PHS. In the course you have to say this. Okay, so then the answer should be here we calling two types of the programs. One is carrying with Venkat and another one is carrying with BHSL. So that's why the answer is called as a good morning. Good morning because of the first it going to place this Venkat and after this execute this line the program is again coming to the second function that is called as the write message here and it is check the function with the write message here and same function will be available here with the carry the VHSL. Okay, so that's why good morning VHSL carry the here and the good morning dot name. Okay, what is the name of this function? That function is called as a VHSL. So this is the output of the program here. So in this session, I'm going to place the two types of the two values with different variables here. Okay, one for the Venkat and another one is the BHSR. So that's why it is going to place this function, the good morning, and the name can be going to call the functions. That calling the function is going to pass the argument to the that certain function. So first of all, it is going to with Venkat and second time it is going to BHSL. Okay, hence so taking the that first name it should be a good morning Venkat and second one it is called as a good morning BHSL. This is the output of the program here. Okay, so this is called as a function here. Using this function we can save the memory space here. Okay, because of the this function should not get any answer. This function should not get any echo statements, any function statements. Okay, only write message carrying the only one statements. Using the one statements we have to calling the function same function with two different values here with two different arguments here. So that's why the value can the function can be calling to the that function and here we calling two times of the function. That's why the answer is also getting the two times of the program here. Okay, so this is called as a function here and code reusability here. Okay, so I hope that everyone can understand this class. If having any doubts, please ask me after watching this video class. Okay, thanks for watching this class. Have a nice day. Happy year.